Don't Ever Leave Me. Let's take a listen.
This heavy heart I carry, dress it up in light. 'Cause pain is holy, pain is holy. I am not my emotions, no, they're a point in time. Say it slowly, lend your hand to hold, let me see through your eyes. When I'm falling, I know you hear me calling. I'm on my knees, I'm I see myself so clearly in the darkest night. But the dawn's inside, I can see the light, I see it. I'm wide awake, I'm out of mind. I'm barely breathing, I'm alive. I wanna stay by your side, one and only testimony. Lend your hand to hold, let me see through your eyes. When I'm falling, I know you hear me calling. I'm on my knees, I'm I'm wide awake, I'm out of mind. I'm barely breathing, I'm alive. I wanna stay by your side, one and only testimony. I'm wide awake, I'm out of mind. I'm barely breathing, I'm alive. I wanna stay by your side. When I'm falling, I know you hear me calling. I'm on my knees, I'm
All right, guys. So that was the sad song, "Don't Ever Leave Me." Wow, wow. After listening to this song, I have to say that this song, once again, "Don't Ever Leave Me," is the kind of song that instantly draws you in, draws you into its emotional gravity, and once you are in, it's hard, to actually pull away. I mean, from the first few seconds, you can feel that this track, is meant to be felt, not just heard. I mean, it's vulnerable, it's cinematic, and definitely drenched in that signature Faouzia intensity that we the fans, have come to love. As I listened, what struck me first, was the production. I loved it. I mean, it's definitely spacious and polished, yet intimate, almost like her voice, is right there, in the room with you. The piano definitely lays down, a haunting foundation, while the subtle strings and ambient textures, create a dreamy, film score like atmosphere. I actually love the fact that this song, was added, to this album, because it sounds like it belongs in a dramatic, closing scene, where the emotions, are at their peak. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, but vocally, Faouzia, is as always, phenomenal. I love the fact that she navigated between intricate vulnerability and a powerhouse, bells, with so much control. The way she transitions, from whisper, soft, please, to souring notes, definitely give the song, a real emotional arc. You can hear the ache, in her delivery. When she sings certain lines in there, like let me see through your eyes, when I'm falling. I feel like that was definitely pure emotion. I love the fact that it was not overdone, just honest. Lyrically, don't ever leave me. It's about that deep fear of losing someone who grounds you. That feeling of clinging to light. When everything feels uncertain. It's not just a love song, if you ask me. I mean, it's a plea for some level of stability, for connection and trust. Fauzia's songwriting definitely shines here. I love the fact that it's simple yet poetic and incredibly relatable. If there's one thing that stood out, it's how human this track feels. She's not hiding behind metaphors, or big pop hooks. And I mean, it's personal. I mean, that's something I've always admired, about her music. She manages to balance vulnerability and strength, in a way, that feels, empowering rather than fragile. Overall, this particular song, once again, Don't Ever Leave Me, it's a stunning, addition to this album, Film Noir, and it definitely captures Faouzia, at her most introspective and emotionally exposed, blending her, classical, elegance with pop sophistication. I mean, it's one of those songs that remind me personally why, she's such a unique voice in modern pop. Equal parts, singer, storyteller, and soul. Guys, let me know what you think about this song down in the comment section. Did this song, Don't Ever Leave Me, hit you emotionally the way, it did me? Please, share your thoughts, down there. What line or a moment, stood out most to you? The quiet vulnerability or the explosive vocal peak. Drop your thoughts down in the comment section. Let's talk about it.